1. Level 6, Lights Out. The Void That Watches. General description. Level 6 is an infinite, pitch-black maze of hallways and corridors. No light exists here, not even artificial light sources work. The air is stale, and the temperature is a constant, chilling 40 degrees Fahrenheit 4 degrees Celsius, with occasional drops to near freezing. The walls are cold and damp, made of rough concrete or a strange, flesh-like material in some areas. Sound does not behave normally. If you speak, your voice feels like it's swallowed by the darkness. Some people claim they can hear whispering, but the words are always just out of comprehension. Psychological effects. Sensory deprivation. The lack of light and sound quickly wears down mental stability. Some survivors report hearing their own heartbeat as deafening after long exposure. Hallucinations. After a while, you may see things in the dark that aren't there. Time distortion. Some claim they wandered for weeks before finding an exit, only to realize mere minutes had passed in reality. Entities and dangers. The shadow figures. People report seeing humanoid shapes just outside their field of vision. Staring at them causes nothing to happen, but closing your eyes or looking away makes them move closer. The watchers, whispering, breathing, and the sense of being observed is constant. Some say that standing still too long lets the watchers catch up. Reality shifts. Some survivors recall hallways suddenly disappearing, leaving them trapped in an empty void before being reset to another location. Survival tips. Keep moving. Staying still increases paranoia and may make hallucinations more intense. Do not trust sound. If you hear footsteps, whispers, or breathing, it might not be real. Touch the walls. It's the only way to orient yourself. Escape routes. Some doorways randomly appear. If you find a door with a silver handle, it may take you to level 7 or level 8. Walking in a straight line for long enough may glitch you out of this level. Worst case scenario, if you succumb to the paranoia and sit down in the darkness, you may never be found again. 2. Level 92233720368547758807. The End. The Eternal Lie. General description. At first glance, this level appears to be an old, abandoned library or office building. Bookshelves filled with ancient, leather-bound tomes stretch endlessly in all directions. Dust hangs in the air, illuminated by flickering yellow lights. The trick? This level wants you to believe you've escaped. Posters on the walls read "Congratulations" or "You're free," but the deeper you explore, the more things feel off. Environmental details. The books are nonsense. Opening them reveals random letters, numbers, and symbols that shift when you blink. Endless hallways. Walking in one direction for too long brings you back to where you started, even if you never turned around. False windows. Some walls have painted on windows with fake scenery, giving the illusion of the outside world. Psychological effects. Hope decay. The level is designed to break your spirit by making you think you're free, then ripping that hope away. Reality doubt. Many wanderers go insane trying to decode the books, thinking there's an escape hidden inside. Entities and dangers. The librarian, a tall, floating figure that never directly interacts, but rearranges bookshelves and hallways to keep wanderers lost forever. The looping men. If you stay too long, copies of yourself begin appearing in the distance, mimicking your movements. Escape routes. Acknowledge the illusion. If you fully accept that this place is fake, you may be teleported elsewhere. Find a defective bookshelf. Some bookshelves have gaps in reality between them. Stepping through can take you to another level. Worst case scenario. You forget that you're trapped and accept the end is real. You will never leave. 3. Level. Run for your life. Endless terror. General description. The moment you enter, loud sirens blare, and the walls flash red warning lights. You're in a narrow hospital-like corridor, and within seconds, you hear screeching, howling entities charging from behind. The chase never stops. You have no time to prepare. The walls are lined with glass panels, where shadowy figures bang and claw violently from the other side. Doors line the hallway, but 99% are locked. Entities and dangers. The pursuers, humanoid monsters with elongated limbs, glowing eyes, and grotesquely stretched mouths. Other victims, occasionally, you'll see other runners ahead of you. Some are real, some are illusions. Survival tips. Do not stop running. If you slow down, you will die. Look for a glowing door. The right one will teleport you to another level. Worst case scenario, you trip, fall, and get devoured alive. 4. Level fun, smiley face, the partygoer's domain. The carnival of flesh. General description. Bright balloons, confetti, and banners fill the air. The scent of cake and cotton candy lingers, and the sound of children laughing echoes through the halls. The illusion of fun. The decorations are flesh, balloons are inflated organs. Banners are stitched together skin. The cake is alive, some victims are turned into human cakes, frosting covering their horrified expressions. Entities and dangers. The partygoers, 7-foot-tall humanoid creatures with permanently grinning faces, stretched skin, and yellowed eyes. If they catch you, they invite you to the party, which means they transform you into food. Escape routes. Find an exit door. Some are hidden behind party decorations. Worst case scenario, you accept an invitation and become part of the party. 5. Level 7, the ocean of fear. Something is beneath you. General description. An endless black ocean, deathly silent, with only a single floating house. The water is pitch black, and no one knows how deep it goes. The horror below. You are not alone. The Leviathan lurks beneath, an unknown, unseen entity. Falling into the water means instant death. If you look down for too long, you may see a giant eye staring back. Escape routes. Enter the floating house. Some rooms contain portals. Worst case scenario, you fall in, and the ocean swallows your existence.